Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hot Mess Podcast. I am your host, Matilda Johnson, and today we are getting messy, or not too messy today. Today is kind of more of a chilled out vibe, what we want for Christmas, because Christmas season is upon us. This year has gone by way too quickly, and I can't believe I'm at the point of the year where I'm planning presents and I'm thinking about my New Year's resolutions and what I want for the new year to bring, and it's crazy. I'm not prepared. But of course we have to finish up. We're starting off. Oh my goodness. We are starting off with the weekly wrap. So this week, my favorite celebrity, I think, is Jenna Ortega, because I have been watching and I just finished Don't Tell My Boyfriend. I was meant to be watching it with him. I finished watching Wednesday. To be fair, he was only on the second episode and I got impatient. So watched all of Wednesday today. I thought it was a really good interpretation of Wednesday Addams. I loved her acting skills, not blinking. That would have been so painful. I loved that it wasn't too close to Christina Ricci's, even though Christina Ricci was even included in this series. It didn't feel like she was copying Christina's performance. And there were even elements from the OG Wednesday Addams, the black and white 1940s, I don't know when it was made, version of it. So I really loved watching it. I think all of her interviews have been really great leading up to the promo and stuff like that of the show being released. And I saw a really good one today where she was saying, as an actor, she sees other actors taking their work incredibly seriously, which is fair. It is their job. It is their source of income. Not discrediting that, but saying, this is a passion that she turned into her career. Her mum is an ER nurse, and so she would never say that her job is anywhere near as difficult as something like that. So I thought it was kind of refreshing to hear a celebrity in that aspect talking about their career in a very humbled way. I don't know, it was very refreshing. So because of that, I'm going to have to say she's my favorite celebrity of the week, as well as Wednesday being my recommendation of the week. I feel like it's not for everyone, I will say. If you're into Tim Burton and if you're into the OG Addams Family, very dry sense of humor, very good comedic timing, then absolutely it's for you. I know some people who weren't really into the Addams Family as kids, so you can get lost. You're not welcome. No, I'm just kidding. But I understand if this show doesn't really spike your interest. I also think it's so great that it was released around Thanksgiving in America, because it also brings me back to, I think it was the Addams Family Values with Christina Ricci's version of Wednesday Addams, where they're at summer camp and they do the play. If you know, you know. I'm going to add a clip to it of it in my Instagram for Hot Mess. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's an iconic scene. But then on top of that, they kind of paid homage to that throughout the show with the topic of pilgrims and religion and stuff like that in America. As for my TikTok, it's, I always say it's a bit of a mess, but currently it's so all over the place. I feel like there's no cohesive theme apart from people being like, 2022 is the best year of my life, and doing, the yearly wrap-ups of all the best moments. I'm not gonna lie, I've already posted one of those as well, because 2022 for me was a pretty decent year. Had its highs and its lows, but I feel like I, not to boost my own ego, to toot my own horn. I was able to achieve a lot that I set myself out to do. So I am happy with how 2022 went. I know that for some people it was a tough year, so good things are coming. Just keep that in mind. And there's always another year, there's always another day, there's always another hour, even, for life to get better. So yeah, I've seen a lot of, just yearly wrap-ups, but I saw one last night. I saw a TikTok last night. I'm seeing a lot of content about The Crown on Netflix, and I saw one last night. Did not make any sense, but it had me weeing myself, pissing myself laughing about if Diana were Irish, and it didn't make any sense. I showed it to Carrie, And he was like, oh, I don't understand why this is so funny. But it just is. So that's going to be also included in the weekly wrap on Instagram. Enjoy. Okay, so we're doing gift giving. I'm here to help you out. Gift giving is probably one of my love languages, even though I do not have the finances to be able to do the gift giving. Anyway, I enjoy it regardless. I think usually my go-tos are like a nice piece of artwork or just something funny. Like I love giving a funny gift that's kind of got a reason behind it, like an attachment to a funny story or something like that. I feel like if I say too much, I'll give away some ideas of what the gifts are that I am giving people this year. So I'm not going to say too much about that. But we're going to go through different needs and gifts for different people and what that could look like. And hopefully this will inspire some of you to have some different ideas. All right. First up, we're going into tech. I feel like there's this new Apple Watch out. Everyone's obsessed about it. Everyone thinks it looks super bougie. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really understand Apple Watches. I am a grandma. We've discussed this previously. I've still got my Fitbit. Maybe I should get myself an Apple Watch. Just so I think I'm also very competitive, so I know it has like the things where you can compete against your friends and see who's done more exercise throughout the day. So I feel like I would genuinely enjoy that and get a lot out of it. They also do tend to scare me. This is meant to be gift giving, and I'm just telling you all the reasons to not buy it. Apple Watches also kind of scare me because I feel like they could distract me, but that's just because I've got a short attention span. But otherwise, I think they're a great purchase. Everyone who I know who has an Apple Watch is obsessed with it. And the new one was just released, so maybe it's time for someone to get an update in your life. Second thing, for tech-wise, I would get somebody, if I could afford it, I can't afford it, I want to get it for myself, the Apple AirMax headphones. So my friend at work has them, and she let me try them on the other day. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be headphones. Like, they look cute, whatever. Like, they can't be that great. I put them on, and I was transported into another dimension. It was unlike any feeling I'd ever felt before. I could see music. I could hear colors. It was amazing. It was like, so, like, not only are they super duper comfortable, but the sound is, like, the clarity, so crisp. And then on top of that, I know that, like, I don't know if this, I know it's not just me. I know a lot of people sometimes feel a bit unsafe or uncomfortable wearing headphones out in public if they feel like they're in an unsafe situation. These headphones have an output mic, so if you are feeling uncomfortable, you can still hear what people behind you are saying. Like, I don't know if it's a thing where you switch up the settings or what, but, like, my friend put them on me. And then she pressed a button, and suddenly I could hear with absolute clarity what the people around me were saying. And I just feel like this is the newest addition to spy tech that I didn't get as a kid when I wanted to be a spy kid. I wanted to be Daryl. I wanted to be Meghan Trainor's husband. All right, so homewares, home aesthetic. Okay, we know the current aesthetic is like coastal grandmother or cozy chic, cottage core vibes, ballet core. We're all about that currently. And I love that because I feel like it's all of my personalities kind of combining and feeling like it can all become one. So homewares, I love giving, but it's so difficult sometimes because you don't know what people need or want or what would be a good addition to their home, because obviously, like, the home is a reflection of the person themselves. But if you know somebody who follows these sort of like trends that are currently happening, then this is the spot for you to be listening and taking notes. Okay, Jerf Avenue. We already know. The girls who know. And the guys, the girls, the guys, the gays, the thems, the theys, they get it. Jerf Avenue. Matilda Jerf, the type of Matilda I wish I was, has created a company. Oh, there's a helicopter going over. I'm really sorry if you can hear that. She's created a company that perfectly just resembles the cool girl and the cozy girl, the laid back girl. So she's currently got these bathrobes that have all these different types of fruits on them. And I can't tell you all the types of fruits. All I remember is a papaya, because papayas are so aesthetically pleasing to look at. And they're plush and they're cozy and they just look super cute. And you want to sit out on the porch wearing it in the sunshine with your morning coffee. That's all you want to do when you see this robe. And then she's also got bedding, and she's got these cute ones with like little strawberries on them. And I have never seen anything more perfect in my life. I'm going on the Jerf Avenue website right now. I'm not shitting you, I'm going on it right now. I feel like Jerf Avenue is just a really safe option for anyone who really has that aesthetic to them, like the laying by the ocean, frolicking through mountain greenery landscapes, you know, it really fits that niche. So if you know anyone like that, Jerf Avenue is definitely a good bet. It is slightly on the more expensive side for stuff like that. So if you want to drop like a nice little bang for your buck, that's great. They also do gift vouchers, which I think is brilliant, because then you can just say, hey, I know you like the brand. Go for your life, go wild. So another brand that I highly recommend for gift giving this season is called Stax, which is an Australian brand. I'm sure many of you already know of it. So they're an Aussie brand, shipped worldwide, and they've just come out with a really great collection, which includes parachute pants, cropped tees, midi dresses and full-length dresses, boleros, cropped, like little crop tops, like everything under the sun that your sporty friend, your Kim K girly friend would want. And they're super flattering. I know a lot of the materials really mold well to your body and also kind of like tuck you in all the right places, so you don't feel, I know myself, like I don't tend to wear a full length dress like down to the ankle because I am short, and also because I feel like if it's figure hugging, then it hugs me in all the wrong places and it makes me look a little bit frumpy. I got one of the dresses and it does not do that at all. It makes me look so snatched and I absolutely love it. I got the bolero to match with it, and it's like having two outfits in one, because then I can have the little spaghetti strap dress, or I can make it a long sleeve. It's such a vibe. I feel like Kim K when I'm wearing it. I could not recommend more. And once again, gift vouchers, brilliant things. Etsy is a brilliant place if you want to buy something a little bit more unique for one of your friends. I know currently something that is super trendy is clay mugs with cute little pastel painted pictures on them. Once again, we're talking about fruits, we're talking about flowers, we're talking about stripes, anything and everything. You can find it on Etsy. Another thing that I kind of want to try to make it myself, do a little DIY project, but this I'd only do for myself. If I were getting it for somebody else, I would probably purchase it from a pro, because I simply don't trust myself. Anything disco ball aesthetic. So my sister gifted me a disco ball mushroom, which for my birthday, which I love. She isn't too happy with the quality of it, but I really love it. I think it's cute. It lights up my living room. Super sweet. But I want to buy like an arched mirror and get heaps of mini disco balls and super glue them around the frame of the mirror. Let me know if you think this is a bad idea. This could go horribly, but we're going to see. We're going to test out the waters and we're going to try. And that's the best we can do. Another great homewares gift is champagne glasses, because it is the season of celebrations. And if you are looking for the cheaper side, Kmart and Target have some brilliant champagne glasses currently. The ones at Kmart are, I'd say they're a mix of like retro but also a little bit modern, in that it's almost like a stained glass look, and it's two-toned, so the top will be like green, the bottom is orange, vice versa, and then they've got a pink and yellow one, I think. I could be totally wrong, but just take my word for it when I say it's freaking cute. It is a freaking vibe, and we love it. We love to see it, and I think that'd be really fun for one of your funkier friends. Target have ones that are pink, and they're more of a vintage looking champagne glass, and they are ribbed and just a very subtle pink, nothing too bright, but it's still a really gorgeous, retro throwback. That one will definitely never go out of style either. And another homewares gift that I have given people previously, I gave this to my boyfriend last Christmas, was a personalized decanter because he is building his bar cart. I just know when he and I live together in the future, we're going to be entertainers. I was going to say he'll be cooking and I'll be cooking. He's going to be cooking. I'll do the bartending. He'll just provide the alcohol because he's creating the collection already. But I got him a custom decanter that has his initials on it, alongside 2 whiskey glasses also with his initials on it. And I think this is a super sweet gift. And I also think, I know I've got a lot of weddings coming up, and I think that would be a great wedding gift as well, to put like the initials of the couple and stuff like that. Like, you can make it a bigger gift for a couple rather than just one singular person, because they also come with 2 glasses. So that's brilliant. Another thing, customized plates. You wouldn't think it, but they're actually really cute. So you could get, once again, initials painted on to the plate. Or I love this company, Roundhouse, which is online, and they have all these gorgeously aesthetic looking plates that I think I am going to give as gifts, that say stuff on them in beautiful pastel colors. Once again, stuff like the Dolce Vita or Mamma Mia. And if you get an entire set of them, they're relatively cheap as well. They're $29 per plate, which, like, I know if you're going to get like a big set, not that expensive. I mean, not that cheap, but you know what I mean? Like, for one, it's pretty good, but I think it'd be really cool if you gave a few and they all had a different saying on it. And then so if your friend were to host a dinner party, everyone gets a different saying. I think it's so cute. Back on the bar cart, I gifted myself last year a fun cocktail shaker that also makes a really good display. So I love a bar cart, but I want it to be fun. So I go one off Amazon. This sounds weird, but I will add, once again, I'll make a post about it. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I have one that looks like a rocket ship, and it's really fun and funky and looks great with books around it or on top of a stand. And you wouldn't know just from looking at it that it is a cocktail shaker. It just looks like a piece of art, and I love it. Now, I love giving plants as gifts. Not everyone is capable of taking care of a plant though, so you need to think carefully about who you are giving a plant to. I've gifted peace lilies before. Very good if you're not sure if the friend still likes you. Give them a peace lily. Create peace. No, I'm just crapping on. But I've gifted a fiddle leaf fig. They can be expensive depending on where you purchase them from. I have a fiddle leaf fig. They are hard to take care of. They can be temperamental. You just have to give them a lot of care and a lot of attention. So you need to make sure you're giving it to the right person. However, nurture it correctly and it will flourish and look gorgeous in any home. So I highly recommend those. Money plants. I've got a money plant, super cute, grows a little wild. The same with my devil's ivy. I've named all of my plants, so I can't quite remember like the actual term. My devil's ivy, his name is Hades. My money plant is named Penny. My fiddle leaf fig is named Phil. Then I've got a peace lily named Lil, so it's Phil and Lil, like from the Rugrats. And then I've got another peace lily named Cynthia, which was Veronica. Is it Veronica from the Rugrats? Her doll. Cynthia doll. Anyway, I've got a few others, but I'd say they're like the best ones to keep and maintain. I know if there's somebody who has a lot of patience, gift them a bonsai because they're super aesthetic to look at. You do have to maintain them. You do have to be patient with them. But as far as I know, it's not like you have to water them every single day or something like that. You could get them a little Zen garden. Give it to somebody who's a little anxious and needs something to focus on. Back to tech. So Burger, and I think it's called Burger, or it could be Berger, I'm not entirely sure, or Casetify have really great laptop cases. I feel like Casetify is definitely a bit more youthful, a bit more fun, whereas Burger or Berger, I'm not sure, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering it. Theirs are a little bit more mature in their patterns and prints, and they're both websites have super funky ones. Both are relatively around the same price, so it just depends what you're going for. But both have great laptop skins and phone skins, and even earphone cases. So another really great tech if you really want to make it personalized. And I also know that I know too many people who've had like their AirPods stolen or have got them lost. And I think if you made a little personalized case or something that is a bit more unique, then maybe it would be, something that can, stay a hold of, because if you caught somebody with them, you'd know it's yours, If you know somebody who loves skincare and smelling good, you cannot go past the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. This has been going wild on the internet this year. I like to say I was ahead of the trend and I started using it maybe 3 years ago, and it is the most delicious scent, and they also have matching body sprays for their body creams. I feel like the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream is their most famous. However, they have come out with an entire range of scents, and the sprays that go with make the scent last all day, and it's super yummy. And I'm going to say it, men go wild for this smell. I think I get the most compliments from the opposite sex when I'm wearing this scent. And it's not like I'm wearing it for that, but it's just something you notice, Like I've been like, wait, why are all the guys obsessed with my smell today? It's because I'm wearing that. They tell you, they're like, wow, what smell are you wearing? Anyway, the Color Wow Dream Coat hair spray kind of situation. We know Kim Kardashian is using this in her hair because we've been told she uses it in her hair. You can get it at Mecca, and it is on the pricey side, but I would pick this out. Oh, I could get cancelled for this. I would pick this over Olaplex. Some people love Olaplex. I'm a little bit indifferent, but I love the shine that this product gives you, and it also makes your hair just look so silky and gorge. Now, bed threads. If you want a good coffee table book, obviously go to Dimmicks, check them out there. But bed threads have some really great options online. I love all the coffee table books that are really bright and are based on different locations, and I really want to get one. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge to anyone who's listening. But they've got so many great locations, and I feel like it would be for your well-traveled friend or the person who loves to travel and hasn't been to a certain place yet, get them a book so they can dive in and indulge themselves over a place they haven't been to yet. Another really fun gift is make a scrapbook. Do a bit of a DIY, make a scrapbook for somebody of photos, or your favorite photos of them, or your photos together, photos of all of your friends, and start it off for them, and then leave a bunch of pages spare so that they can also add to it and create their own. I love doing that. I think it's super sweet. I've had that gifted to me before as well, and I think it's so sweet and personal, and I've cried when I've been given it, and I've had my friends cry when I've given it to them as well. It's just a very sentimental gift, and you just can't go wrong with something like that because it's an appreciation and love of the friendship you have. You could always gift records. I'm looking at my records right now for your music lover. I went to Costco last year and got my parents a really good Audio-Technica turntable. I think they previously had one, but it wasn't as good quality. And so my parents love playing music every single night, and they have the biggest record collection of anyone I've ever met in my life. So I thought this is something that I knew they would use, and super funky. And when they have people over and they're entertaining them, they put on some records, and it's just a really fun vibe. So record player, records, brilliant gifts. Once again, gift somebody your favorite book if they haven't read it already. I have so many friends who love giving book recommendations, and vice versa. I love recommending some of my favorite books to some of my friends and seeing if they reciprocate the love for it. For instance, Normal People by Sally Rooney. I think that's one of those books that I don't know many people who dislike it, and I've gifted that book to some people and I've recommended it to some people. Every single person who's read it has adored it. Then, of course, you've got all your massive BookTok books currently, like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and all of the Colleen Hoover novels. I feel like you can't go wrong if you gift a book like that to somebody. If you're not as into the romance, smart, or anything like that, which is sometimes featured in these novels, then I would recommend Dan Brown's books or John Grisham if you're into something a bit more thrilling, a bit dark, a bit of a true crime, or an autobiography of somebody's favorite artist or a biography of somebody's favorite artist is always great. Once again, now that I'm thinking of favorite artists, go to Etsy and find different prints of like musicians or their music that are really great. I've seen so many. I've gifted Harry Styles once to my friends before. Obviously they love it because they love Harry Styles, and there's also like the subtlety of if people were to come over, they might not look at the print and be like, that's a Harry Styles feature, isn't it? And then like turn up their nose to it. And it's the same, like there are some great Taylor Swift ones out there that I am obsessing over currently. And I think just having a nice art piece is also great. But like if it's something that somebody already loves and you know that they'll love anything Harry Styles, anything Taylor Swift, anything Justin Bieber, then I think that's a fantastic start. If there's somebody in your life who is a gamer, I'm not going to lie, I don't know shit about video games, but I know that the new Call of Duty is out, and I also know that the new Harry Potter game is coming out next year. And so you could give them money towards getting one of those, or like getting it pre-ordered or ordering it yourself for them for their account, and they will love you forever. You could also get them a skin for their Xbox controller, their PlayStation controller, whatever it is that they use. Get them a skin, make it a bit of fun, get them a headset, get them a new gaming chair, something that they can enjoy whilst gaming. And now, last gift, something that I always say give somebody a voucher if you don't know entirely what to give them. It's like how people, why did I say it like that? Weird. It's like how people used to gift candles to everyone. Like, yeah, cute, whatever. You know, like, I think giving a voucher is much better because it's like you can get a variety of different places for somebody to go to get something that they genuinely want or need. But tattoo vouchers. I totally forgot tattoo vouchers are a thing. If you want a tattoo, you know somebody who wants to get a tattoo but aren't willing to currently spend their own money on it, give them like a little bit of money towards it and get a tattoo voucher. Brilliant stuff, guys. Brilliant stuff. So this episode was a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter. Hopefully I helped some of you out if you didn't know what to get somebody. I'd say, what will I call this? It's probably like the Cool Girls Gift Guide. The Spunky Gals Gift Guide. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I think it is definitely a trendy gift guide. I think it's you've got a bit of something for everyone there. You've got your homewares, you've got your fashion, you've got your tech. You know, it's got a lot of stuff there that most people tend to want. Always, oh my God, I almost forgot. Gift an experience. An experience is a memory that you will never forget. Take somebody to like go take them parachuting. Take a daredevil parachuting, take them on a little getaway, get them to like an Airbnb, or take them to the zoo, take them to the aquarium, take them abseiling, I don't know, like just an experience is so much fun, or a concert ticket, so much fun. But anyways, that's all we got time for today. I hope that I've helped some people out there who maybe don't know what to give as gifts just yet. Some of it's more expensive than others. I apologize. There are some great dupes out there on the internet for the things that maybe might be out of your price range. I did include some Target and Kmart, so hopefully that might help as well. But in the meantime, I hope that this helped. I love talking about gift giving, so this was very fun for me. I'm going to post a majority of the gifts on the Instagram for hotmess_podcast. And we also have a TikTok account now, also called hotmess_podcast. So I might also make a TikTok about this season's gift guides. What? this gift guide for the anyway. I'm going to make a TikTok about it. I'm going to post on Instagram about it. So follow us on Instagram and TikTok at hotmess_podcast. You can follow me if you want. Ew, that's so cringe. Never doing that again. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if this has helped you at all. And yeah, every rating helps and I really appreciate it. And I can't believe we're nearing the end of the year. I might have to take a little bit of a break just so I can regroup myself entering the new year. But I love you guys and I hope you're enjoying this gift giving season while you can. Hint as well. Sorry, very final thing. Hint. If you are struggling to afford gifts, what you can do is open a new account now within your bank and call it Christmas and New Year's, or like holiday season if you are from overseas. I know there's a lot more holidays in some countries than what we have here in Australia. We mainly just focus on Christmas and Boxing Day and New Year's. We don't have to do like Thanksgiving or stuff like that in general. So open an account now and just put in a few dollars every week, and then by next year's gift giving season, you'll have that money raised up and you'll be able to afford things a little bit easier, and it might take the stress off your shoulders when it comes to shopping. So I highly recommend doing that as well. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for being not too messy with me this week. I love you and I'll see you next week. Bye.